For those of you, and that's many of us, who feel kind of overwhelmed by the horrors going on in our own country, our own government, my God, horrendous things being done in our name that we don't agree to, and it can feel very overwhelming. So keep in mind that everything changes. It's like that great book of wisdom, the I Ching of Chinese wisdom. Everything changes, and that's one of the fundamental rules of this physical universe. Everything changes. The pendulum swings. So to me, it feels like what I went through when I was in Berkeley in the 60s. And there was huge changes at that time. And for me personally, God, the Vietnam War is going on, and they wanted to snag me to fight in a country that I didn't, kill people that I didn't know. I mean, it was a horrible time, and yet at the same time, it was seeding, planting the seeds for momentous changes in our culture. For example, well, there's the civil rights movement. And then there was the health food first came upon the scene there to go against corporate farming and all the toxins they put in there. And then there was the women's movement to give equal say and power to women. And then there was sexual freedom. Like God, all the constraints of the 50s was now liberated. And then there was the whole movement of turning people onto the inner life, like meditation with Maharishis, launched a whole generation of people to meditation and its powers. And a whole generation went to India for spiritual advancement. And then there was concern about ecology, about thinking of the whole globe, the whole world. Ecology, we called it in those times. Now it's global warming. But so many things were seeded during that time, not to mention rock and roll and power to the people. Like the students started the march against the Vietnam War and stopped it. So keep an open mind. Things do change, and in history it tells you a lot. Like we like repeating a lot, like the bubonic plague way back centuries ago, horrible as it was, gave birth to the Renaissance. Who would have thought? And yet that happened. And so who knows what will be launching. I like how the Toltec shamans say, this is the birthing of the new humanity. This new humanity purports to be a golden age. We don't know how it'll come about, but things like that happen. We don't know, so keep an open mind. Don't get launched into a fixed idea, there'll always be war, we're gonna go down, tailspin down to hell, this called the whole world. We don't know. We may be reaching the tipping point right around the corner. So keep an open mind. Beginner's mind, as the sages say in the East. Be pure and innocent, open. Do not make assumptions. Anything can happen and does happen, and sometimes for the greater good. So keep everything in perspective, and you'll be able to sail through one day at a time.